along to the show. It's there and with you until 12 o'clock today. 51552 if you'd like to text. You can WhatsApp 087 187 9200, or you can email there@rte.ie. We have a lot going on in the programme this morning. Dr. Sean McCormack, an Irish vet, he's going to be telling us about the reintroduction of beavers into London to help tackle flooding. It's such interesting stuff. We recently spoke about spicy books on the show. I learned that Ireland has our very own book boyfriend who voices them. Eric Nolan will be in studio to tell us about giving voice to some of literature's randiest characters. Yes, I said Randy. Joe McGuckin's newest podcast launches today. He's going to give us a sneak preview of Ramble. And a little later, we'll be talking about getting your hands on a camper van, how to buy them, and what to look out for.
Oh my Lord, baby.
Yo, we ain't playing, and as a chain stop, let's get buck wild. Yo, let's take it to the stage, you suckers.
I'm the son of a bitch! Dance! The suckers can't deal with it. Straight up to the head of it. You dig what we're doing, and I'll let you know I'm digging you. Basically, we'll swing with the hit. Coming from the brick, me on another brother trip. Ain't none of that. Down like an elevator, you know I got to make it feel funky for you. Yo, it's the beat that we're rolling with a what? Show no pity for a punk. Cause you're faking the funk. Reach me the mic and I'll recite. And I'm not the herb or the one to be tested. Take my advice, brother, I suggest it. Respecting the mic, checking and wrecking. So why must I feel like that? Bust it while I change the style. Jump around just like a old child. Push up your hands and fire. Lick it around just like a old child. Can you feel it? Word. We cut to the curb. Hey, this new way to sway. SOB, we're burning you right smack dab on your bad self. Look, I got the match. I got the gas. Hit me with a hit from the past. Damn, we can't get enough of the funky stuff. Whoa, yeah. I got your hole in your pants. So devastating as I say these riding to the party like a renegade. Hit it, bro. Yeah. I'm back. Yes, back to Bozak. Rhymes from a rubber room. Radio jocks killing me softly. Get up, boy. Bust it, I'ma change the style.
Baby, I love you.
Baby, I love you.
Yes, I do.
Oh, yes, I do now.
With all my life,
With all my life.
you're my dream come true.
You're my dream come true. I've been down, wrapped around. Pardon my manners. Yo, word to the mother, I like your style. Yeah, somebody talk about cutting us down. Now, cut a brother down. Sucker with world renown. Yo, that chapter said to ill mother. Shut up! I said shut up! Born and raised on a one-way street. And you can bear witness that we're tearing it up. You know you bust the sound. The ill freak movement. This hit here, put it on the air. Rhyme roller coaster, cold like a hole. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Try and test me and I smoke ya. Take the microphone cord, straight up choke ya.
Yo, kick that crab to the curb.
Hot damn, here I am. Jamming after jamming after jamming after jam. Stand up, let me see where you coming from. You know I got soul. I'm feeling so super bad. You're foaming like a lemon, like a foam in a lime. Berserk wound wear and tear, but if I was to kick it, I could switch it around. Crisscross your lord, brick down, beat down, stay down, punk. Play the track back, Jack. Well, I'm an L.I. killer. You bet I'm strapped. I'm ripping out plums, Jack, from your mic. You know what I kick, you don't dig it. I'm cool and I'm swaying, I keep saying. I'm rolling like a lion, the rhymes need a block of ice. I'm on fire, sit down, be my people, pursue to my structure. I emphasize the dialogue, means nothing, you become inferior. You grow wearier, vertical splash, I put my hand on my tooth, you fool. The technique, smoke from your eardrum, you will say the son of berserk. Change the style! Get wild! Change the style!
It's very lonely. Casey Musgraves' Dry Spell. Nobody but the chickens are getting laid. Interesting lyrics. You're listening to 2FM Mornings. It's there and with you until 12. We would love you to get in touch with the show. 51552 or WhatsApp 087 187 9200. Kicking off as we always do with the stories that caught our attention this morning. So starting with a story about child support. Yesterday, the Dáil was talking about ex-partners and court-ordered child maintenance. So independent TD Paul Gogarty was speaking about the topic and said thousands of mothers face the worry of not knowing when or if the payments will arrive at all. He described the non-compliance as basically a malicious form of coercive control and financial abuse. How would he solve it? Well, he's called for automatic deductions at source from wages or benefit payments. He also suggested revenue refunds be monitored and even assessing inheritance payments as well. He's not alone in the suggestion, though. 2 years ago, a report by the Child Maintenance Review Group recommended a similar solve, saying deduction coming from the source could be an idea. It also suggested new powers for the courts to freeze non-paying parents' assets or order sheriffs to enforce maintenance orders. The Taoiseach acknowledged Gogarty's proposals and said he would talk to the Minister for Justice and others in the Department of Social Protection on the issue. So we might see movement on the challenges surrounding child support payments soon, which sounds very positive. Now, lads, the heat. The heat. We have to go there. We have to do it. It continues. Met Éireann says the all-time high temperature record for Ireland could be broken today. Stay vigilant out there. Right now, the highest air temperature recorded is 33.3 degrees Celsius. That was on June 26th, 1887 at Kilkenny Castle. Today's the 25th. It would have been cool if it was tomorrow. Anyway, it might happen tomorrow, but it's not due to. It's due to happen today. The forecast says it could be matched or beat in parts of Mayo and Roscommon today. We do remain under that yellow warning until tomorrow morning. Today, the whole island will be in the high 20s, with the Midlands and Connacht reaching the 30s. We are not alone. Much of Western Europe is under a heat dome. You'll have seen stuff on social media. The UK logged its highest temperature for June this week, reaching 36.1 degrees Celsius. We all have at least one mate in London. And no matter how warm you try to tell them it is here, they're like, yeah, well, it's hotter actually here in London. You're like, yeah, we get it, okay? We get it. France recorded its hottest day since records, hitting 44.3 degrees Celsius. The heat was made worse yesterday with rolling electricity disruptions across the country caused by the weather. It's mad. The knock-on effect is mental. It also has an effect on our appetite. Have you been struggling to decide on dinner? Making a family favourite and watching everyone struggle to make it through the plate? You are far from alone. Is there anything worse? Some of the memories of that when you'd be coming home from school on a hot day and you were like, I don't know, you wouldn't even think about what you're in the mood for, but you would know you're definitely not in the mood for a stew. And actually, I called over to my mom yesterday. It was really hot around where we live yesterday. I called into her and she was making a spaghetti bolognese, which I would usually adore. But the smell of the mince in the heat, I was like, I can't deal with it. The onions and the mince. Sorry, Mom, now. I didn't say it to her at the time. And if she's listening, this is awful. I feel terrible. But it's just, I don't know. There's just certain foods you're like, I'm not in the mood for. Well, RTE Brainstorm has been looking into why we don't feel hungry in hot weather. Overall, it's all to do with the body working to keep running and avoid overheating. For our body and metabolisms to work the right way, it has to maintain an average internal body temperature of 37 degrees. When we go over or below that temperature, everything starts to clog up and stop working. So basically, when it's hot out, the body is generally pumping blood towards our skin to try and shed some heat into the air. But if we eat, it has to start pumping blood to the gut to start digestion. I never knew. So there you have it. That's why you have a fridge full of leftover stew from this week, or spag bol in my mother's case. I'm sorry, Mum. This got us laughing here. Karen always knows how to really strike with the comedy that we need in a given moment. Have a little listen to this, because obviously we try and have lighter dinners, and you go into the supermarket and you get light bits, cold bits, all that kind of stuff. This is a bit of Karen's video.
I just got a few very light bits for the fridge this evening, so bit of lettuce, a bit of quinoa, I got slices of ham, slices of beef, slices of chicken, slices of turkey. 2 cooked chickens, but I let them cool down a bit so they're only warm. I got coleslaw, I got egg mayonnaise. Well, I did get potato salad, obviously, but that's a salad. And I think that was it. That was all I could find in the shop that was covered in mayonnaise.
Jokes aside, delicious dinner. I adore that kind of dinner. Okay, we're going to talk about gigs for a minute, because The Economist has an article today looking into how gigs have changed and megastars now expect you to come to them. I have thoughts and feelings on this. It drives me mad. Anyway, the article lists a few recent tours where the artists haven't travelled the world to engage with fans and instead sat where they were, asking fans to come to them. Examples: Harry Styles. His tour has 68 concerts on his new tour, but they'll be hosted in just 7 cities. Beyonce. I rarely complain about her, but it has annoyed me. I've had to go. Poor me. I have had to go to London for her past 2 tours, Cowboy Carter last year and Renaissance in 2020. What is 2024? 2020? No, 2023. Renaissance, I went to London because I have always been and will forever be potentially her biggest fan. I've put it out there. I am an avid member of the Beehive. I can't miss the tours when they happen. But it's so expensive to go. Anyway, yeah, she spent half of her Cowboy Carter tour in just 3 venues. And then Ariana Grande is appearing in just 3 countries on her tour. So there are, of course, reasons. Okay, a lot of obvious reasons. Touring can be grueling, of course, for the person and I guess the whole entire entourage. It's a lot of time travelling and being away from home for them. It's more expensive than it's ever been with fuel costs, huge setups, red tape. Environmentally, it's better for them to be in less places, all that kind of stuff. But then I wonder how it actually pans out. So if they're in one place and we're all travelling, environmentally, maybe it all levels out. The question is, should that mean we have to pay more to see our stars at home? Or are we happy for the world fans to congregate at one venue for a show? How do you feel about it? Are you willing to travel? Or is it kind of, no matter how big of a fan you are for a star, you're not going to go unless they come to Ireland? Like how mad about a star would you have to be to actually go abroad? 51552 or WhatsApp 087 187 9200. A little stat here. Harry Styles in London, 25% of the fans are travelling from outside London and 28% are turning the occasion into a mini break. See, that's the thing. If you can turn it into a kind of a trip overall. I did that, my sister Alva and I. Actually, that was another time we travelled for Beyonce. I forgot about that. We went to Rome. Beyonce and Jay-Z. We went to Rome. Was it Rome or Barcelona? It was Rome. We went to Rome for 2 nights and we made a kind of city break out of it. But again, it all adds up, lads. It all adds up. Okay, being paid to watch football. The dream job, if you're a football fan? Are you very jealous? Kevin Akoto and Austin Franklin are getting paid $50,000 each to watch all 104 World Cup matches. $50,000 each. So the pair are the chief World Cup watchers for Fox 1 in America. There are downsides. The pair are living in a custom-built glass cubicle in the middle of New York's Times Square. They get to go home after their shift, but still. They have leather recliners in the box that they can sit on, 2 TVs and a foosball table to keep them occupied. A lot of football to watch. The pair have said they've gotten a bit worn down. Austin said, it's a relatively easy job. I'm sitting on a couch watching football, but it has been tiresome and I'm making sure I'm getting my 8 hours when I can. Austin, he's kind of, listen, if bad comments come his way on social media, I can't say I'll be surprised. Lads, 50 grand to watch it across the summer. Come on, you can't be complaining. You can't be complaining. Would you do it? 51552, WhatsApp 087 187 9200. And we're going to finish on this. Over in Texas in the US, of course, a call has been put out to find a ranch's dear pet Gracie who has gone missing. When you hear of a pet going missing, you think, oh, maybe it's a dog, maybe it's a cat, maybe it's, I don't know, a guinea pig. No, it's a giraffe. It is a giraffe in Texas. Gracie is a fully fledged, full-grown adult giraffe, but has gone missing. That's the trials and tribulations of living on a ranch, I guess. So she was seen poking around a rocky hillside part of the ranch, an area she doesn't usually go to, and she eventually walked off into the distance through an unfenced area. She's been spotted twice since going missing, both within about 3 miles of her home. Sorry, I don't care. How do you lose a giraffe? You can't be losing giraffes. What? And is it a pet if it's a giraffe? I kind of always thought a pet is by nature a pet is a smaller animal. Anyway, apparently you can have pet giraffes and they can go missing. 51552, WhatsApp 087 187 9200. Here's Amble. This is.
We're here. Yo, sling me that Ice Cube track, man. Word. Understand, a hell of a man. My man, 50 grand. Don't stop the ice, say win. Turn the volume up to 10. At home, they call me Tone. Pick up on it, tighten up on it. The band, record spin, son of a circ. I'm ready to burn. I get back to a triple beat. Brick City rap got it down pat. Sport that New York talk. Strung out and keep smiling, get about your seat. Behind her back with a snap. You're digging my new shebang, you rang. It's nothing but a chicken wing. Cause she'll be coming around the mountain when she make me stone to the bone. I feel like a sex machine. I kick it in the rhythm verse. 3-pointers I never miss. Rhymes are going swish, flavin' that it raw. Hand, we're from the brick. Basic crease and devastating rhyme slayer. Can't be on bottom, I'm on the top layer.
Hey, yo, Berserker, why try to give you a C?
waitress. Here we go again. With money I spend, berserk in effect to give respect. The band, you get squibby on the wheel. Yeah, that's my man. That's my man, you know what I'm saying? So far, man, good. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he ain't flatlining, you know what I'm saying? He ain't flagging either. You know what I'm saying? He in there. The style is smooth. I like the style. Yo, berserk, you must be insane. From the start of the rap game, aim to get far. Play to the local bar, celebrity bound. Coming with your head down. Back up and try it again. Dance, throw your hands in the air. The reason why you came here. The bed on the cut, you know what I'm saying? Yo, berserk, never let them see you sweat. You wanna bet? I'm better than the next man. You wanna get some? I ain't the one. Been right all day, but you're dead wrong now. Back up and do the game. While I'm in it to win it, the party you pack, you put your body in it. Shake what your mama gave you, break. Wow, I'm so excited. Hey yo, Daddy Roy, hit him. Here's what we give him. Rapping is ecstasy to me. If I didn't do it, I fail. Leaving the trail of all the girls I railed. Here comes those bells again and again and again and again. Yo, band, you get squibby on the wheels. From the brick, cash on hand, internationally known, holding my own. As a matter of fact, taking sucker MCs off the map. The band, before I let go. Hey yo, band, step to him. Hey yo, Sam, what's up? Hey yo, kick that rhyme beat. I like that. Yo, okay, drummer, you got it. Help me, help me. Ooh, baby, baby.
With Darren Garrahy.
Sponsored by Maxall. Getting hungry? Bag yourself one of the tastiest chicken fillet rolls around for lunch at Maxall.
Live music on 2FM.
Kingfisher, live! 2 massive open-air summer shows for 2027. Saturday, June 19th, Marley Park, Dublin. And Thomond Park Stadium, Limerick on Saturday, July 10th. Subject to license. Tickets available this Friday at 10 a.m. Kingfisher, the biggest headline shows of their career. See MyMCD for pre-bookings.
Live music on 2FM.
Friendship just got even more rewarding.
All this week, your chance to win thousands on 2FM's 50-50 with thanks to the National Lottery. You and your best mate or family member won 50-50 question a day. Text in, get it right, play live on air. Every right answer builds your prize fund together up to $2,000.
Whatever you win, you split it 50-50 because the best wins are the ones you share.
With chances to win every day.
Be sharp, be quick, win together.
It's 2FM's 50-50 with thanks to the National Lottery. 18 plus, play responsibly, play for fun.
This is
RTE 2FM.
2FM.
Oh, baby, I come home every evening just as tired as I can be. I don't want to start no argument, trying to save our family. Oh, honey, I just can't see who you been giving it to, girl, 'cause you sure ain't giving it to me. Giving your love to, baby. Wrong. Trying to say that you're busy all day, 'cause the kids are no trouble, babe. I know they like to play. I'm only trying to find out what it could be, who you been giving it to, girl, 'cause you sure see. If I was getting your love, I would be so relieved. I can't understand this been changing you. When before you were always so sweet and true. Oh, you've been giving your love to baby, well, ain't giving it to me. Oh, you've been giving your love to baby, ain't giving it to me. Oh, if I could, I surely would buy me a private eye to look in my window, see who's stealing my pie. I'm only trying to find out where it could be, who you been giving it to, girl, 'cause it sure ain't giving it to me. Who you been giving your love to, ain't been giving it to me. Ain't been giving your love to, ain't been giving it to me. Somebody been stealing, been stealing my love. Somebody been stealing, been stealing my love. And I wanna know who been stealing my love. And I wanna know who been stealing my love. Ah, been stealing my love. And I wanna know who been stealing my love. And I wanna know who.
It is 10:27 a.m. Now, Sean McCormack is a vet and wildlife conservationist with beaver fever in a way we have never seen before. He's the founder of Ealing Wildlife Group and project leader for the Ealing Project, an initiative that set out to find a natural solution to the flooding issues faced by many areas of London. In simple terms, he wants to bring the beavers back. He's on the line now from a very hot London to chat about beavers, biodiversity and all the benefits. Sean, good morning.
Darren, it's great to be on. Thanks for having me.
Delighted to have you. Sean, what was the driving factor behind setting up the Ealing Project? Can you take us back to the very start and how this came about?
Sure, yeah. We kind of had this bonkers idea that the Ealing Beaver Project should be welcoming beavers back into the urban landscape as well. There's a lot of beaver reintroduction been going on here in Britain for the last 20, 25 years, but most of it's in the countryside on like big country estates or up in the Highlands of Scotland. And I've spent a bit of time in Canada and seen beavers, you know, in the urban landscape in Vancouver, for example, and I've seen beavers in Berlin and Munich. They're living side by side with people in towns and cities. And we kind of said that nature, you know, access to nature is something of a kind of social justice issue. You know, people in towns and cities need access to nature, but also practically there was an area where we live which was prone to flooding. And we knew the council had planned some massive engineering works to try and tackle that. And we went to them and said, how about a nature-based solution? How about we bring beavers back? Because it's only a matter of time before they come back to towns and cities in Britain, and learn to live alongside them. And maybe they'll alleviate flooding, you know, with better than we could, and certainly at lower cost. So we gave it a go, and you know what? It worked.
It's amazing. So sorry, how did they initially react to that when you came to them with that idea? Were they like, no, we're just going to, you know, motor ahead with our engineering methods? How did you manage to convince them that this was a better idea?
We were really lucky, Darren, because the head of parks at the time in Ealing on the council was a Canadian called Chris Welsh. And we went to him and said, Chris, we would love to bring beavers back to try and tackle that flooding problem. And Chris said, okay, because he was all aboard the beaver train, being Canadian and being comfortable with beavers already. So we were very lucky in that respect. But then we had to convince the local community. We did a public consultation, and then we had to convince Natural England, who are the licensing body, and that was very tricky, because what we've done, putting them into the urban setting and being a publicly accessible enclosure trial where the public are welcomed into a beaver landscape, that had never been done before. So it was a bit of a mission. It took a lot of paperwork, a lot of back and forth, a lot of telling people we weren't bonkers, it would work. And we eventually got it over the line,
Talk us through how successful that reintroduction of beavers has been since the project began.
Yeah, so we released a family of 5 beavers in October 2023. So they're in their 3rd year now. And it's been massively successful on all counts. You know, we wanted to look at their effects on flood mitigation in the wintertime when we had heavy rainfall and the streets downstream were flooding. And we wanted to look at how they'd benefit biodiversity, other wildlife species, and how they change the habitat in there, because it was quite a degraded kind of ecosystem landscape. And we also wanted to know, what the kind of public engagement would be like and how they'd be welcomed back as a species that's been extinct in Britain for 400 years. On all of those counts, they've ticked every box. And the really remarkable thing, Darren, is that they've done it in amazingly quick time. So for the last 2 winters, for the first time in over a decade, the area downstream hasn't flooded. And it's affected the local tube station, which is what we've kind of gone viral about in the last couple of weeks. We were featured on a couple of American and Canadian broadcast networks, and it's just gone crazy online with everyone reporting that the beavers have saved the London Underground. It's not quite that exaggerated, but they have stopped the tube station ticket office from flooding downstream and all the residences around that area downstream. So yeah, they really surprised us with their rate of work of holding back that water and turning the Paradise Fields site into basically a big sponge that can absorb really heavy rainfall events and release it slowly.
They've been flat out.
They have, beavering away, busy beavers. I know why that's a statement now or not saying.
Sean, there have been some concerns from farmers that the reintroduction of beavers will do more harm than good. What do you make of those concerns?
Yeah, they're valid concerns because farmers obviously need to protect their livelihood and protect their profit margin and be able to make a living from the land. And beavers can have, very localized effects that aren't particularly convenient. So if beavers, for example, move into farmland and block up drainage ditches and cause localized flooding of a farmer's field of crops, then that's going to affect profit margin. So it's understandable, but I do know lots of farmers who are welcoming beavers back and making kind of allowances for them and reaping the benefits of storing more water in times of drought. We're going through a heat wave here in London at the moment, and all of our parks are dry as a bone, and Paradise Fields is lush and green and glorious. So some farmers are taking advantage of that. And what we always say is that there are tried and tested ways to live alongside beavers. So if you did have a beaver block up your drainage channel, well, you can put in a thing called a flow device, which maxes out the level of water they can create by putting a pipe through the dam. So there's tried and tested ways that you can live alongside them. And we'd love the government to kind of step up a little bit more to support farmers to welcome beavers back, because they have enormous benefits, even for farmers.
Flooding has obviously been an issue here in Ireland for quite some time now. Is it something you think could work here?
It could work in theory there. The contentious thing about beavers in Ireland, and I get asked this all the time, is were they ever in Ireland? So at the moment, there's no firm evidence that we ever had beavers. But then again, we're finding, things all the time that used to live in Ireland that we thought didn't. And it's not unreasonable to think that we did have beavers once upon a time. And interestingly, I am talking to a few people in Ireland who are researching this, and there's some references in the old literature and folklore to what may have been beavers in Ireland. So they would certainly have beneficial effects, but the contentious thing is, do you kind of knowingly release what's regarded as a non-native species into an ecosystem? That can have, effects that we don't realise until it's done. So
okay.
At the moment, we need more evidence that they were there to even consider a beaver reintroduction in Ireland.
Where did your love for beavers come from, Sean?
I'm just a massive nature nerd. I was always obsessed with animals. As a kid, I became a vet and kind of moved into wildlife conservation. But I think early on, when I did my kind of student exchange in Canada and seeing them in Vancouver, I was like, oh, this isn't the wilderness species that I read about in books, in the wilds of Alaska or Russia and the fur trade. This is a species that was everywhere. And then I looked into like native North American kind of indigenous peoples' attitudes towards beavers and bison, and they were seen as a sacred animal because they provided incredibly biodiverse wetlands and lots of food and resources for indigenous peoples. They were seen as, a really, really special animal in the landscape. And just what they can do, they're called a keystone species. So they've just always fascinated me with how industrious they are and what they can do to transform a landscape and how much life they bring back as well.
Yeah. How does climate change factor into all of this then, and the environment? Like, is it making projects like this more urgent, climate change?
Yeah, it certainly is. Now, we would say, let's be realistic, beavers aren't the, magic wand solution to climate change, but they're definitely part of, a tool that we can use. And we've said this to kind of politicians over here that have really not got it and said, oh, we should be focusing on the nature we have, not bringing back lost species. But actually, bringing back lost species we should be doing, and the beaver in particular can help us with climate targets. So if you think about what a beaver does, it's creating these really complex wetlands that can help with flood mitigation in the wintertime in times of storms. It can help with drought mitigation, which is going to get worse and worse over time by holding more water on the land. In North America, they're bringing back beavers to stop wildfires because beaver wetlands don't burn. So they act as kind of giant fire breaks in the landscape. Then they're helping with the biodiversity crisis, which, you know, often gets forgotten about. But like lots of our wildlife is in trouble, and beavers create the conditions for them to thrive as well. And also then carbon capture. So healthy wetlands can actually capture more carbon and cool the air as well in urban landscapes. But they capture more carbon than closed canopy woodland sometimes if they're healthy wetlands. So they're definitely a tool in our armory, and they're definitely something we should welcome back. But they really demonstrate that we need to embrace nature and nature-based solutions.
Well, on that, do you think that wildlife conservation in general has maybe a bigger role to play in how we manage the environment?
Yeah, I think we've kind of lost our way, if I'm honest. I think, to me, like immersed in wildlife conservation and running the Ealing Wildlife Group, you know, in an urban setting in London for the last 10 years, I think the attitudes are changing, but they're changing slowly. And I think we've been so focused on ourselves for so long, and we're very focused on neat and tidy and straight lines and mowing everything and spraying things. We really have lost our way in terms of like how important nature is to us, because you can talk about it being this nice to have thing, but actually nature provides us with ecosystem services. You know, it's providing us with beneficial insects that pollinate our crops and provide our food. Like we need those insects at the base of the food chain for ourselves if we want to be selfish about it. We have, you know, nature, healthy ecosystems cleaning our air, providing our oxygen, cleaning our water, you know, all of these things capturing carbon. So I think we need to get better at planning in, if we're designing space, planning in like healthy ecosystems even into our urban areas, and access to nature as well. It's good for us mentally, you know, for our emotional well-being. It's proven that it reduces stress. It's proven that we need it, and it's good for our health long term.
The Ealing Project, it's a huge success, Sean. You must be really proud of it.
I'm delighted. I go down there all the time. I was down last night and I saw our big mama beaver. She's a whopper. And yeah, I still pinch myself when I see them and see what they're doing. And if I miss, you know, if I don't go down for a week or two, I go down and I'm astonished still at like the changes. They're constantly working.
Are they?
Yeah, it's really great. Yeah.
What are they like? Like, do they have little personalities? Are they lovable?
They're very lovable. Yeah, I'm a serious scientist, Darren, you know, but even my cold scientific heart can't help but melt when I see them. And I came across Big Mama. Her official name is Willow, but for ages before the local school children named her officially, we called her Big Mama because she was actually the biggest beaver ever trapped and translocated in Britain. She was 30 kilos when we got her.
Wow.
Massive. Yeah, and when I see her, I'm kind of grateful to her because she's sort of changed. Jokingly say she's changed the world, but she has changed tens of thousands of people's perceptions on what beavers are and why they're important and why we should welcome them back. But yeah, I came across her last night and she was having a good munch, and she tolerates me quite well. I think she knows who I am. She's like, here's that Irish guy. Here's that mad Irish guy coming again.
He's back, lads. Duck.
He's back. Watch out. I think he's good. We can still stand here and eat. So I was just watching her from like 3, maybe 4 meters away, and she was munching away. She was holding branches of poplar branches and just chomp, 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 chomp. Because at the moment, Darren, really excitingly, we knew for the last while, about a month or two, that she had babies in the lodge. Because let's just say her womanly curves were larger, and she was carrying a lot of milk, and we were like, oh my God, she's definitely suckling babies in the lodge. And I'm going to give you an exclusive for RTÉ2FM.
Oh my God, Sean.
I've got BBC London coming tomorrow to film, so you get the audio exclusive. We actually had the babies appear out of the lodge for the first time this week.
Oh,
and
stop it.
Yeah, tiny little, like talk about cute, tiny little beavers in miniature. They're like about the size of, maybe even smaller than a domestic cat, and they're really buoyant and fluffy, and they're just bobbing along on the surface of the water, and she's like grooming them and dipping them under the water and teaching them to swim, and then passing them branches of food, and they're munching away, and they're just
so
like
cute.
the
How many
cutest
of
little
them?
thing you've ever seen. We've only seen 2 together so far, but
Okay.
I suspect there might be more. Yeah.
Well, thank you for the exclusive, Sean.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Sean McCormack, vet, wildlife conservationist and founder of the Ealing Wildlife Group. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
No problem. Lovely to chat.
You can see Sean's beaver work on the ealingbeaverproject.com or follow him on socials at that vet Sean.
2FM mornings with Darren Garahy.
Sponsored by Maxol. From tasty super bites and protein jellies to refreshing cans of water. Bag our new homegrown at Maxol winners in store today.
Sounds Better With You. Fun fact, that's the song that we entered our reception for our wedding. Yeah, it's a good one, lads. Gets the people going. There you go. This week on the show, we've had a great competition for you. It's all thanks to our pals in SSE Electricity who go beyond the power that fuels our homes, businesses and daily routines with cleaner, greener solutions that give more value, flexibility and control. And they want to bring a different kind of energy to your summer with some amazing prizes to be won on the show. We have annual family passes for Dublin Zoo to be won each day. Is there any better family day out? And we also have a great overall prize from SSE Electricity too, where on tomorrow's show, someone is going to win a year's free electricity for their home. How good would that be, knowing your electricity bill was sorted for the entire year? Later on, we'll give you all the details on how you can enter. Plus, I'm going to tell you a little about what SSE Electricity, as a proud sustainability partner to Dublin Zoo, is doing to promote some of the small actions we can all do to protect our wildlife and environment with the Eco Explorers Trail at the zoo. All that to happen between now and 12 today.
Throw it up, dubs on the Cadillac, white tees, Nikes, gangsters don't know how to act. Adamsville, Bankhead, College Park, Harvard. see it, that's when I say no. What for? Shawty can't handle this era, got that fire like round here we rise, keep it good, you should know, getting crunk off, get it up, it gets low, get it low. Ladies, take it down to the floor. Handle it, baby, bag it up, yeah. In the club, get low.
Okay, there it goes. Southern style, get wild, old school's coming down in a different color. Whip. Picture perfect, you might wanna take a flick. Call up Jazzy, tell him pop the bottles, cause we got another hit. Wanna go platinum, I'm who you should get. Ludacris on the track, get back, trick switch on the lack, I'm flexing steel. Same price, different time, hot song jumped on, cause Sierra got sex appeal. And I keep the meanest, cleanest, baddest, spinning on stainless wheels. Could care less about your genius, I bump your status, I keep the stainless steel. Trunk rattling, what's happening high? I don't even think I need the speed. Bass traveling, bass crackling high. Turn it up and make the speakers bleed. Dirty South, we ballin', dog. And never think about falling, dog. Ghetto harmonizing, surprising, running back cause the song is called
Round here we ride slow. We keep it good and you should know. Getting crunk off in the club, we get low. All my ladies to the floor. Handle it, ladies, bag it up. Getting crunk off in the club, we get low. Round here we ride slow. We keep it good and you should know. Getting crunk off in the club, we get low. All my ladies to the floor. Handle it, ladies, bag it up. Getting crunk off in the club, we get low.
Still here on 2FM Mornings. It's 10:50 a.m. Now, we all have a good yarn, and there's a brand new RT podcast that's all about finding the maddest yarns from places you least expect. It's called Ramble. The first 2 episodes are actually out today, and the man behind it is actor, writer and comedian Joe McGuckin.
How are you, Darren?
Joe!
What?
Great to see you.
Oh, God, I thought I was in trouble there for a second there. I tell you what, I was like, this was a gotcha moment. There's no podcast, we gotcha.
There's very much a podcast, and we will get to that. It's great to catch up with you.
It's great to catch up. I think the last time I seen you, Darren, I was dressed as a dolphin.
You were.
In your sketch show, the Darren Pleasure.
Joe, we had great times.
That was crazy. There was a guy came up to me in the car park and says, "What are you filming?" I'm literally dressed up as Funky the Dolphin, and I says, "Love Hey, season 4." And he was like, "No way!" Yeah, and he was like, "No way!"
Oh, listen, great fun. And that was actually, I remember that day. So it was a sketch about Roz Purcell. I was doing my impression of Roz, and what was happening was she was on the hunt for fungi. Because remember, fungi, no one knows.
Still on the missing list.
So you were playing fungi.
Yeah. It was a highlight of my career. You know, I knew in that moment nothing would top it. Like, everything is downhill from here.
We did many different sketches together across the course of the Durham project.
We did. We did. We did. That was kind of my first opportunity to perform for an RTE project.
Was it, Joe?
Yeah, it was, yeah. So it was very exciting at the time.
What a pleasure.
Stop.
Great times. Now we need to get into your latest project.
Yes.
Okay, podcasting. Do you enjoy it?
Do I enjoy doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. If it's good, you know, I love chatting. I think everyone loves chatting. And if there's a good story behind the chat, then there's nothing better.
So tell us exactly what Ramble is all about.
It's kind of like a documentary style conversation. So I immerse myself in the world of each guest. So it's not a studio podcast.
Yeah.
I'll go to them, I'll spend a bit of time with them, and then I'll have a chat with them. But the people that I'm interviewing are kind of weird or interesting or quirky. They have interesting, fascinating hobbies or jobs. So they're not necessarily celebrities. Like, one of them is from today's episodes, one of them is a bare knuckle fighter, and the other one is an Irish guy doxing ICE agents in the United States. So
say that again.
He's exposing ICE agents that are because their identities are hidden, and they wear masks and they don't need badges or anything like that. So when they commit crimes, they don't get held accountable for it. So he's created a database exposing all of their information.
That's really interesting. So where did you meet him?
I had to go to Barcelona because his identity is hidden and the United States want him. He has like 4,500 felonies against his name. So he didn't want to do it over Zoom. So I had to go meet him in Barcelona. Now, he's not from Barcelona. That was just kind of like a meeting place that we went to. So it felt very Cloak and Dagger. It felt like
Did you feel a bit Louis Theroux?
I don't know. I felt like I was doing something illegal. Like I felt like I was going to be nicked. I felt like someone was going to stop me at the airport.
Were you nervous?
Do you know, I wasn't nervous. I just thought it was a bit mad. But then he showed me his laptop and he showed me a document with the craziest stuff on it that he hasn't published because it's illegal to publish it. But it's also illegal for me to be looking at it. So I felt that there was a moment where I was like, I'm in over my head here. This is a bit above my pay grade. This is only a little podcast.
And sorry, we haven't mentioned this guy is Irish.
This guy's Irish, yeah. He was homeless. He was a homeless teenager in Ireland for like 5 years, and then he moved because he couldn't get his feet on the ground. So he actually has a really interesting story in himself that he goes into, which is great. That's the stuff that you can only get when you're face to face and in their world, spending a bit of time with them.
I think because podcasting has become so popular, many people kind of just think, sure, anyone can get now a mic and have a chat. That's all it is, really. It really isn't. And you have to plan for these things and you have to figure out what you're going to ask, how you're going to ask it, what the vibe is going to be. Do you put much thought and prep into that?
Well, that is a podcast. Like, anyone can get a microphone and just record themselves.
Yeah, but it needs to be good, Joe.
But if it's going to be good, then you got to think about it.
That's the difference.
Well, that's what I didn't want to do another studio podcast and just interview the same people that you might hear on the same. Like, I'm even sick of hearing my own voice and seeing my own face. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I press skip ad. Do you know, it's you kind of get tired of hearing the same stories and seeing the same people, and I want to tell stories that you don't get to hear.
So tell us more about the bare knuckle fighter, John Redmond. Where did you meet him and what chat did you have?
I met him in Crumlin Boxing Club, and he started fighting for the bare knuckle fighting championship, and he took a fight, which is fighting with no gloves. So obviously, that's probably a very obvious statement.
Your knuckles would be bare then.
Your knuckles would be bare.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you'd be fighting in a championship. But he's an interesting character because he was actually an MMA fighter first, but he started MMA late in his life. But he did do really well in his career, and he got into, there was some fights where I think Conor McGregor jumped into the cage to celebrate with the person that he was fighting because he thought that he had won, but the ref just stopped it because the round was over. So there was all this hype around him and stuff like that. But now he's fighting on Conor McGregor's label, basically, the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. He is part owner of that organisation. So I was curious of why he would want to fight for that championship. And why would you want to fight with your bare knuckles and risk your life, essentially?
Okay.
At that end of your career.
So the first 2 episodes are out today.
Yes.
And it's going to be coming out every Thursday then. Has there been an episode where you've come out of an interview and been a bit rattled?
The ice one was kind of rattling. That was like scary, doing the ice one. But just the other day, I interviewed a woman who's leaving her husband and child for her AI companion because she fell in love with her AI companion. And that was, do you know, it wasn't even her story that shocked me. I actually got to talk to her husband afterwards, and the reality of the situation really hit me. I was like, oh, this is real. Like, this isn't just a funny story. It's like, this is actually happening.
It's worrying.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And so she's fully bought into this relationship.
She is madly, deeply and truly in love with ChatGPT.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so her child as well, she's leaving.
Yeah, 5-year-old child.
Is she Irish?
She's American.
Okay.
So that stuff doesn't really happen in Ireland.
Well, you don't know.
Not yet.
And where did you meet her?
That was a Zoom call now.
Okay.
Yeah, because she was in America. Those plane tickets were too expensive.
It's not within the budget.
Yeah, Ryanair doesn't fly to that part of America. She's in the middle of nowhere. Like, I actually had to send her microphones, and Amazon doesn't even deliver to where she was. So it was kind of complicated even getting a setup there.
God, you're flat out with this show.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Do you love it?
I absolutely love it, yeah.
Is it a season with a certain number of interviews, or is it weekly, like forever?
It's weekly. I want it to be forever. I want it to go on every... And then there's a bonus episode on Tuesdays where I just talk myself in the studio a little bit more about each guest, and I go into a bit more information that I left out of the main episode.
Okay.
But yeah, weekly. Indefinitely.
God, you're gone very journalistic since your days of dressing up as a dolphin.
I know, I kind of miss it.
Do you?
Yeah, I kind of miss the dolphin one.
Listen, you can do both.
Yeah, I think I'll dress up as a dolphin and do podcasting. The Funky Podcast.
Joe McGuckin, it's been an absolute pleasure to catch up. The first 2 episodes of Ramble are out today wherever you get your podcasts, and new episodes drop on Thursdays, with the bonus episode, as Joe mentioned, on Tuesdays. Best luck with it, and thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
2FM Mornings with Doireann Garrahy.
Sponsored by Maxol. Devour 6 rolls, sambos or wraps and bag the 7th one free with the Maxol loyalty app. Download now.
It's there with you till 12 o'clock today. You can text 51552. You can WhatsApp 087 187 9200.
Aaron Rowe.
Days are over. Enjoy it wherever you're listening. It's 2FM Mornings.
Turn a gray sky blue. You see, I can make it rain when I want it to. I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. Yeah. You see, I can make a ship sail on dry land, children. Yeah. On a happy mind with all the powers that I possess. Yeah. You're the key to my happiness, and I can't get next to you, baby. Lord, can't get next to you. I've been trying a long time. Can't get next to you, I don't know what to do. Let me say, oh Lord. Fly like the bird in the sky. I can buy anything that money can buy. Oh, I can turn a river into a raging fire. I can live forever if I so desire. Yeah, unhappy mind with all the powers that I possess. Can't get next to you, baby. Can't get next to you. I've been trying for such a long time. Can't get next to you, baby. Can't get next to you. Oh, come on. I can. See, I can make the seasons change just by waving my hand. Let me say, I can change anything from old to new, girl. Yeah, and all the things I want to do the most, you see, I'm unable to do. Yeah. Unimportant, all these things that I'm trying to do every day. Girl, you see, I can't get next to you. I've been trying a long time. Can't get next to you. Oh, somebody ought to help me. Can't get next to you. Oh, let me go. Can't get next to you. Lord, I've been working on it, baby. I've been thinking about it. You see, I've been trying to call you all day long, but you see, I don't have your phone number, honey. I've been thinking about you, baby. Something awful, you see. Sometimes I feel like I want to moan about it, and I just don't know what to say. And I say,
protect our wildlife and our environment. And they're making days out there more accessible, more affordable and more memorable for their customers with a 20% discount on Dublin Zoo day tickets. And thanks to SSE Electricity, we want to bring a different kind of energy to you this summer with the chance to enjoy some fun-filled days out in Dublin Zoo as we give you the chance to win an annual family passes today. Plus, all our daily winners this week will go into tomorrow's draw where someone's going to win a year's free electricity for their home. So, for the chance to come on air and play for some of those prizes, all you have to do is tell us what animal in Dublin Zoo makes this sound. If you think you know, text your answer and name to 51552 or WhatsApp 087 187 9200 and we'll pick one correct entry randomly and bring them on air to play for those prizes. It's just going to be a fun quiz, nothing too stressful. Don't get nervous. It's going to be fine. As always, competition terms and conditions apply. See 2fm.ie for all the details. Get texting now, the answer and your name to 51552 or WhatsApp 087 187 9200. The very best of luck.
On a train.
Never felt like this until I kissed you. How did I exist until I kissed you? Never had you on my mind. Now you're there all the time. Never knew what I missed till I kissed you. I kissed you. Oh yeah. Things have really changed since I kissed you. My life's not the same now that I kissed you. Oh yeah. You got a way about you. Now I can't live without you. Never knew what I missed till I kissed you. I kissed you. Oh yeah, you don't realize what you do to me, and I didn't realize what a kiss could be. You got a way about you. Now I can't live without you. Never knew what I missed till I kissed you. I kissed you. Oh yeah, you don't realize what you do to me, and I didn't realize what a kiss could be. You got a way about you. Now I can't live without you. Never knew what I missed till I kissed you. I kissed you. Oh yeah, I kissed you. I kissed you. Oh yeah.
Them mornings with Darren Garrahy.
Sponsored by Maxol. Cool down with the new Rosa iced coffee. Refreshingly chilled. In store now.
Live music on 2FM. Kingfisher, live. 2 massive open-air summer shows for 2027. Saturday, June 19th, Marty Park, Dublin. And Thomond Park Stadium, Limerick on Saturday, July 10th. Subject to license. Tickets available this Friday at 10 a.m. Kingfisher, the biggest headline shows of their career. See MyMCD for pre-bookings.
Live music on 2FM.
Most travel insurers see your lost bag as a lost bag. But VHI Multi-Trip sees the head melt, the lost party dress, the ugh. With coverage of all your trips all year from €63, there'll be less melted heads and more melted ice cream. VHI Multi-Trip. That's how VHI does travel insurance. Terms and conditions apply. Prices for adults 18 to 64. VHI Healthcare DAC trading as VHI Healthcare is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland and is tied to Collinson Insurance Europe Limited for VHI Multi-Trip travel insurance.
Friendship just got even more rewarding.
All this week, your chance to win thousands on 2FM's 50-50 with thanks to the National Lottery. You and your best mate or family member won 50-50 question a day. Text in, get it right, play live on air. Every right answer builds your prize fund together up to $2,000.
Whatever you win, you split it 50-50 because the best wins are the ones you share.
With chances to win every day.
Be sharp, be quick, win together.
It's 2FM's 50-50 with thanks to the National Lottery. 18 plus, play responsibly, play for fun.
You might remember a couple of weeks ago, Dr. Holly Foley was in with us to talk about spicy books, romantasy novels to be specific. She mentioned one in particular, The Devil of Dublin by B.B. Easton, a book that is very popular in its audio realm. We wanted to know a little more about the life of a spicy audiobook actor, and who better than the Devil of Dublin himself, voice actor Eric Nolan. Eric, welcome to the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Oh. Eric, it was a couple of weeks ago that Holly was in with us, but you live in Malta, so we were waiting for you to have a holiday back home. Are you delighted to be escaping the heat? Tell me. Oh, it's too warm in Dublin?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I've
Were you
packed
not?
shirts, jeans, boots, a jacket, and now look at me.
I would say I'm sorry to let you down, but I'm not.
It's all right. I think I'm pretty much it's over today, isn't it?
I think no. Do you know what? I'm gonna will it on to last longer, unfortunately. So I'm sorry for you. Before we speak about The Devil of Dublin, I wanted to talk to you about the career of voice acting. Mm-hmm. I imagine most of it comes from maybe a background of acting.
I would say traditionally, maybe that would be the start. I think how I got into it, and how I've seen others now get into it, especially now that even the actors that I've been friends with are now trying their hand at voice acting. So it's kind of, they are two different disciplines. I've always said I think I'm a better voice actor than face actor. Because if you watch anything I'm in, you can tell that I'm just Eric. I'm not that guy, you know what I mean? With a voice acting gig, I can be somebody else because there's not really much pressure. You're kind of just looking in front of a microphone. A lot of people... I guess I got through because of like lockdowns and COVID and stuff like that. Like I was looking for something to do, any sort of job. Like when we were doing acting, it was in-person auditions, but then for COVID, it was self-tapes, and now self-tapes have just taken over. That's just the easier way. So now I can audition for anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Same with voice acting. I can now record at home. I'm sure if you were doing your show at home, you have your microphone. If you wanted to start doing radio ads for yourself, you could do it at home. You don't need to go to a studio. So I think with the expansion of home recording equipment, a lot of people have become voice actors, and maybe having a nice voice and being a voice actor is a different discipline.
Yeah.
In the work that I do with the Quinn app, you can kind of get away with having just a nice voice or just a nice accent. And then there's the level to the stories that are created that you go, oh, that person made me feel things other than the thing this app is built for, you know.
Well, we may as well get into the Quinn app now. So will you give me a quick overview of what exactly is the Quinn app?
Can I curse?
No, you can't actually.
All right, let me do the PG version. It's like Calm. No, I'm joking. It is an audio erotica platform. It is basically Spotify for spicy stories. So if you bought a book, like a romance novel, there's 60 chapters, maybe 5 of them have some spicy scenes in it. You then have the person's storyline, the female male character, how they meet, how they get together, and then the spicy chapter. Whereas Quinn, the creators who work there, we create the stories maybe like 10 to 15 to 30